G here from OG Creations.
Once upon a time,
3 years ago, I posted a video about one of the most difficult, nearly impossible things to do. Tie-dyeing polyester.
This is like imported Italian nylon.
After attempting to dye polycotton blend items to no avail,
Can't do it.
I brainstormed a way to create tie-dye while, quote-unquote, baking the fabric in the oven. The video became popular and was definitely the tutorial that I received the most questions, DMs, and requests on. So there I was, having just finished a workout. I was recovering in my sauna box when I received a message from a customer asking about a polyester garment that they had just purchased. I read through the message and I knew exactly how frustrated they felt. I had been there many times myself, and I'm sure many of you have felt the same way as well. You're looking for a specific item. You find it, you read the description to confirm it has everything you're looking for, and you click Add it to cart.
I'm so excited!
You wait for it to arrive, and when it does, it is nothing like what you were excited for. And then you continue to get even more frustrated as you see it sitting in the corner in the box, waiting to be returned. That's when an idea hit me. Well, actually, steam hit me, but that was the idea. To dye polyester, you need constant moist wet heat. And as I was sitting in a 140-degree box surrounded by steam, dripping sweat off of my balls, I thought, I should just dye shit in here. It would be perfect. Wait, it would be perfect. How could I dye things in here? My brain went into overdrive on how I could create a small disposable sauna with things I had around the house. So in this week's video, we are creating a second option on how you can tie-dye polyester. Before we get started, I humbly ask that if you like this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment or two, and subscribe to my channel. Your help will be greatly appreciated. In a large tub, I add extremely hot water and the small packet of color intensifier that is included in each package of iDye Poly from Jacquard. Once that is mixed in, I add my pair of 100% polyester white AIM-Pack mesh athletic shorts purchased from, you guessed it, Amazon. I let this sit for 1 hour. I then wring it out and set it aside. In its dry powder state, iPoly dye doesn't drip through the fabric like normal fabric reactive Procyon dyes do. It is more like where the dye lands, it stays. So I want to make sure I have a decent amount of coverage on my fabric. Using a lid from a plastic storage box, I lay the damp shorts flat. My idea with these is to create a tropical sunset. Starting at the bottom, I apply golden yellow, orange, as I said in that first video, you have to keep your hands extremely dry while holding these packets of dye. These packets are dissolvable, so your hands are wet, you are going to destroy the packet, get dye everywhere, and have a huge fucking mess on your hands.
Oh my God, what a mess!
Pink. violet. Place a second lid on top and flip the shorts over. This helps minimize movement to the short and tries to keep the dye powders in place. I add more dye following the same pattern. With a dry, fresh pair of gloves, I lightly roll the shorts and place them on a small wire cooling rack that stands about 1/2 inch off the ground. I place the rack and the shorts in the center of the storage bin. Next, I place one of my dye racks on top. Making sure not to move the shorts at all, I slowly bring a heavy-duty outside garbage bag around the bin and rack setup and tie it closed. Starting at the now tied off side, I double bag it by adding a second garbage bag and tie that closed. Now the shorts are 100% sealed inside of its makeshift sauna. Here I'm actually using the steamer from my sauna box, but it's truly just a rice cooker with a hose on top. And make a small hole in the center of the plastic bag at one end. I wrap foil around the tip of the hose. Mainly so it doesn't dye the hose, but also it helps create more of a seal around that hole I just created. I also wrap foil around the hose and the whole end of the mini sauna so there's less chance of steam escaping. I set the timer for 1 hour at level 5. About 45 minutes in, I go and check on it, and you can see it's puffed up, just like a Jiffy Pop.
No, you're not the one that knows how Jiffy Pop feels, Missy.
Once the time is up, I let it set for about 30 minutes. I slowly cut open the bag. Be careful when you're doing this. It's still going to be a little steamy on side even after 30 minutes. So there's going to be some heat and a lot of dyed water sitting around inside the bags. I lift the shorts and rinse them in a tub of hot water to ensure that all the dye powder has been removed. I then run them through the laundry using a cold water cycle and then a hot water cycle. Now this is usually the part where I say I've dried them, I've ironed them, I've added them to my inventory, and then I've uploaded them to my Etsy store, where you can purchase similar items by visiting ogcreationstore.etsy.com. However, not this time. I'm keeping these. There's no surprise that I'm in love with them. They're fun, vibrant, and they're polyester. There is no question that this technique works. The chef in me kinda wants to call the technique homme papillote, but since I came up with the idea while in the sauna, I'm gonna stick with the sauna technique. As always, I am here to answer any of the questions you may have. Make sure to leave them in the comment section below or shoot me a message on any of my other platforms. I'll see you next time.